Hey, thanks for joining me for this week's Minute with the Word. I'm Emerson Brown with the Douglas Hills Church of Christ. Have you ever observed a family that seemed very close-knit and tight with one another? What was it about them that gave you that impression? Was it the way they spoke to one another? Or the way that they were able to help one another and serve each other? Or simply that they enjoyed being with one another? The New Testament sometimes describes Christians as being a part of that close-knit family. For example, in Ephesians 2:19, Paul is writing to Gentiles who were once excluded from the kingdom and household of God. And he says, "So then you are no longer strangers and aliens, but you are fellow citizens with the saints, and are of God's household." The word household there speaks to the idea of blood kin or relatives with one another. There's a very special relationship that Christians have with each other. We are a family. Even though we may not be bonded by a physical bloodline or genealogy, we have a spiritual connection with one another that goes far deeper than any physical connection. In fact, we could say that Christians are blood related, not by our own blood, but by the blood of Jesus Christ. He is what brings us together. And what a blessing it is for us to be in a family together with that type of relationship. But with that special relationship also comes special responsibility. Families take care of one another, and how much more so should the house of God take care of itself? Paul reminds us in Galatians 6, verse 10, "So then, while we have opportunity, let us do good to all people, especially to those of the household of faith." So this week, I encourage you to think about your brothers and your sisters and your mothers and fathers in the faith. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good week.